So in the previous video we have seen the user ID parameter, so it is in a plain text, but here we are going to see it is in some encoded format. So let's capture the request and click on contracts and get contracts.php. So forward this one and click on this employment contract.pdf, and here you can see get/download.php contract is equals to this file name. So this is some sort of file name. Actually it's URL encoding, so let's go and decode this. Send this to repeater, so it will be downloaded, the file will be downloaded. Let's cancel this one. Let's decode this value, and you can see mq is equals to. Let's go and base64 decode. You can also decode in the terminal as well. So paste here and click on decode, and here you can see 1. So the string 1 is base64 encoded to mq is equals to. So what we can do is we can just put the 2 and base64 encode it, and then URL encode it and send this to web server. So first let's go and manually let's delete all this. Let's first see how to brute force with burp suit, then we will write the Python script. Burp base64. So for I in range of 1 comma, let's say 25, print of base64.b64 encode of. So we'll be encoding the number, but we should need the string, and the string should be in the bytes. So to do the bytes we can say encode. So let's go and run this, and you can see it is in the raw byte format. So what you can do is you can just simply say decode to get the normal string. So these are all from 1 to 24. So copy all this and go to the burp suite, right click, send this to intruder, and now so the intruder already detected this parameter, and click on payloads and paste these payloads. So you no need to URL encode this again, already this will be done in the burp suite. So URL encode these characters. So let's go and click on start attack. So 354 length is the wrong response, I think. So it's downloading, and you can just say request number. So you can just double click on this request, so the new request will be on the top of this. So we'll be seeing for different content length or different file name. So we can see the file name, and we got for the 385 length, and you can see we got the flag in this body. That does not mean all remaining are the not useful. They are useful because if you are accessing, you got the 200 response, so that means you are accessing the files of other users. So it is still very risky for the website, because anyone can just decode this base64 and then see the user ID and put the another user ID, base64 encode it and send this. So you should not see this 200 response, you should see the permission denied 403, or just say 404 not found. So okay, there are no proper access control over these files, so that's why you are accessing other user files. So this is how you brute force whenever the parameters are some encoded format. So decode them and change them and again encode them. In the same way, hashing applies. If it's a MD5 hash or some other SHA hash, you can just decode them. You cannot decode them. You need to hash the numbers or some patterns to make sure that that is the actual hash. So another way you can find is press Ctrl U, and here you can see some JavaScript going here. So if you go to this crypto.js, and here you can see the hashing is being performed. So this is I don't know this crypto.js. So crypto.js.md5 of hash of message. So there is some sort of message variable here. So it is being hashed in the MD5, and then it is going to send. So here you can also view the JavaScript on the website if the website have any. So sometimes JavaScript can also encode or hash the values and send this to website. So in that way you can identify the important functions to give you the what actual algorithm it is being used. So here you can see download.php contact is equals to encode URL component of B2A UID. So user ID. So what we are going to do is we are going to automate this using Python. Import requests, download.php, right? So URL is download.php !contracts is equals to. So another library is URL lib. So to encode into URL encoding. So this is the URL, and what we are going to do is for I in range of 1,25. Let's call this as parameter is equals to base64.b64 encode of string of I. So the number is converted into string and then encode and dot decode. So the entire value will be in the normal string instead of raw bytes. So this should be appended at the end of this URL. So final URL is equals to URL plus parameter. So R is equals to request.get of final URL. So we don't need to send anything in the body because it's simple get request. And what we are going to do is we are going to print r.text. Okay, we forgot to convert into URL encoding, right? So URL lib.parse dot quotes underscore plus. So this will be I think this is the correct function. So it will be URL encoded and it will be appended to URL. So let's go and run this. Code plus. I actually forgot this. Contract name is not defined. So contract, it's not contract. Sorry for that. So we are getting the body, so that is empty body. So it is actually downloading the file. Okay, so for the last 4 requests we got file does not exist. For remaining requests we got file exists. So if you open that in the browser, the file will be downloaded, but in the Python terminal it will not be downloaded. And the body for the file like 19 or 20 we got the flag. So that is the actual data, and all these remaining are the files. You can download them using the curl and save the output, and you can view those PDF files. So this is about the IDOR when the parameters are being encoded or hashed.